Good morning and welcome back to Fitmas Day 2. Today's video is going to be all about vegan protein bars. So this is a video I've been wanting to make for a while because protein bars are just a convenient little snack, especially when you're traveling or when you're just in a rush. They're very convenient to have. If you're at gas stations or drugstores, you can find a lot of these bars anywhere you live. So yes, these are vegan bars, but anyone can eat these, and I try to pick up some healthier choices. And a lot of us will be traveling for the holidays, so thought this might come in use for the next coming weeks. I'm going to be chasing down the protein bars with my peppermint mocha, and little Miss Happy here is gonna be my co-host. All right guys, let's get into it. Alright guys, so I have 8 different bars here that I'm going to be reviewing. I'm pretty sure I've only tried a few of them. So I'm going to be reviewing them based on taste, texture, and the nutritional profile. So we're going to get started with the Kind Breakfast Protein Bar. This one states that there's 8 grams of protein per serving, and the flavor is peanut butter, banana, dark chocolate. As far as the nutrition goes, there is 2 bars in here, and each one is a serving, and it's going to be 11 grams of fat, 25 grams of carbs, 4 grams of fiber, there's 9 grams of sugar, then the 8 grams of protein. This bar is also gluten-free, in case you're wondering. Alright, so right off the rip, it definitely is pretty hard. Seems like it's going to be kind of chewy, but it is mostly granola, so let's give it a try. It has a very strong banana taste. I don't really know how I feel about the banana taste just because I'm not typically very fond of banana flavored things, but it does taste natural. It doesn't taste like a fake banana. So overall, I think it is a pretty tasty bar. I do like it. I'm going to say that I wish it had more of a peanut butter flavor to it. I know that it'd probably, you know, add extra fat to the bar if they did add more peanut butter to it. But I have one rule, and I don't think it's a great protein bar if the sugar content is higher than the protein content inside the bar. And this one has 9 grams of sugar and 8 grams of protein. So I feel like this is more of a sugar bar, which might not be a bad idea if you ate this pre-workout. Maybe if you ate this like 45 minutes before your workout, this would be a pretty good option. But I'm going to give this one a 6.5 out of 10. That's my final review. Alright, moving on, we are going to review the Go Macro Bar. I've actually watched a few of these vegan reviews on YouTube, and I saw a lot of them are reviewing this one. I'm pretty sure I've tried one of these bars in the past. I want to say it was like a sunflower seed butter type one, and I was not a big fan of it, but we're gonna give this flavor a try. This one is Blissful Daybreak Blueberry and Cashew Butter. It's vegan, gluten-free, and non-GMO, and organic, so sounds pretty healthy. As far as the nutrients go, we are looking at the whole bar as a serving. It's going to be 270 calories. There is 10 grams of fat, there is 36 grams of carbs, 2 grams of fiber, 11 sugar, and 10 grams of protein. So right off the rip, more sugar than there is protein, but you'll also notice that these bars are not super high in protein. If you're doing a whey protein bar, you're going to probably get more like 15 to 25 grams of protein for a whey protein. But it is pretty difficult to find a vegan protein bar that is going to be, you know, 15 grams of protein or more. I think that's about the highest that I have seen so far. All right, let's open it up and give it a try. So this is what it looks like. Actually, right off the rip, it reminds me of Quest bars, but this is actually a lot more flexible. It does seem like it's going to be pretty chewy, but it smells fantastic. So let's give it a try. Honestly, I'm a huge fan of this one. I really love blueberry flavor, and this has a nice, like, natural blueberry flavor to it. The cashew butter also adds like a really nice creamy texture to it. It is pretty chewy, but I don't hate the chewiness. Normally I do because it hurts my jaw to chew a whole bar, but this one, this is really good. I'm gonna end up giving this bar a 9 out of 10. I think it's really good. I do think it's more of a meal bar just because it has a high content of fat and carbs in it, but it does have a good source of protein, and I like the ingredients in this one as well. And it tastes so good. So 9 out of 10 for you, go macro. Great job. Next bar is going to be the Clif Bar. Now you guys have probably seen these at gas stations. These have been around forever, and I actually used to eat these when I was like 18. I remember this white chocolate one being one of my favorites. I didn't realize that they were vegan, but after doing some research, a lot of these are accidentally vegan. The nutrition on this bar is going to be, one bar is the entire serving. It's 260 calories, 7 grams of fat, 42 grams of carbs, 4 grams of fiber, there's 21 grams of sugar, and 9 grams of protein. So I wouldn't necessarily call this a protein bar because there is such high content of carbs and sugar inside this. But I will say this is a good bar if maybe you're doing a lot of activity that day. Even on the front of this, the guy is hiking. I think it would be great to take on hikes, or when you're doing a lot of activity throughout the day, or just maybe you haven't ate a meal yet and you really need some food inside of you. This seems like it would be a pretty good choice, and I like that it does have 9 grams of protein. There's plenty of bars out there that are super high in carbs and don't have much protein at all. So I do like that it does have at least 9 grams of protein. See if this thing tastes the same as it did 10 years ago. Right off the bat, this thing looks delicious. It's really chewy, it's really soft, and it's also got white chocolate drizzle on the top. So I'm all okay with that. Clif Bars are just good. I like them. I like that it tastes almost like a cookie. The flavor is really good. Tastes a little artificial, but I'm not mad at it. I do still like it. I'm gonna rate this bar 8 out of 10 just because there's so much sugar in it. I just don't understand why they have to make it so sugary. But the taste is awesome. I think the quality of the ingredients is really good, and I do like that it has 9 grams of protein. Alright, moving on. We are going to the Larabar. This one is creamy, dreamy peanut butter flavor. It has 8 grams of protein. This is all on the front of the package. It's gluten-free, non-GMO, and made with organic peanut butter and oats. So, sounds pretty good, eh? Let's check the back and see what we're really working with here. 1 bar is the serving size. It's 210 calories. It is 10 grams of fat. It is 24 grams of carbs, 3 grams of fiber, 8 grams of sugar, and 8 grams of protein. Also, other carbs, 13 grams. I hate when they put other carbs. Like, what are the other carbs? Right under the sugar. I'm sure that's probably just more sugar. But let's give it a try. Let's open it up. Alright, so right off the bat, taking it out of the package, it looks really yummy. I don't know if you guys have ever had those like cereal bar breakfast bars that are pretty much just sugar, but let's give it a try. The flavor is a 10 out of 10. Very good. Now, I do really love the flavor on this one, but I have to say, because there is quite a bit of sugar and there's some mystery carbs in here, I'm thinking I'm going to mark it down 1 point. There's also only 9 grams of protein in here, so I would like to have seen more protein in this bar, but I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. It's really tasty. It's pretty sugary, to be honest, but I'd say after a workout, this would be a pretty good option. Alright, so we are going to move on. This next bar is called Nugo. I hope I'm saying that right, but this is actually my favorite vegan protein bar so far that I've tried. I got this one at CVS. They have a couple different flavors as well. They're really good. I believe chocolate pretzel and chocolate mint are the other flavors that I've tried. This one is chocolate chip. And this one is made with dark chocolate, and it has 12 grams of protein, gluten-free, and of course, vegan. The nutrition on this is 1 bar is a serving. It's 200 calories, 7 grams of fat, 25 grams of carbs, with 2 of that being fiber, 14 grams of sugar, and 12 grams of protein. So yes, there is more sugar than there is protein, but I do approve of the protein amount, 12 grams. I think that's higher than any of these other bars that I've tried so far. The carbs are still pretty low, and the fat content is also pretty low. Now, if I remember, this one tastes like a candy bar. So right off the bat, it looks delicious. It looks like it's gonna be nice and crunchy, like it's got little Rice Krispies there on the top. So, oh. Yes, all throughout there's like these little Krispies. It's super crunchy, it's kind of airy. The chocolate flavor is really nice. This one is gold. So good. I'm gonna give that one a 9.5 out of 10. It is so delicious. I'm pretty happy with the macros, but I had to take off a half point because of the sugar content. So, it's hard to get a 10, tell you what. Alright, this next bar is from the same brand, Nugo. The flavor is dark chocolate trail mix. This one actually has more probiotics in it. It is more advertising that it's gluten-free, but that last bar was also gluten-free, so I don't know, they're just trying to like put a little marketing spin on it, but this one has probiotics in it for digestive health, and it's more of like a trail mix flavor. So the nutrition is going to be 190 calories, 5 grams of fat, 27 grams of carbs, with 4 of that being fiber, 11 of that being sugar, and 9 grams of protein. By the looks of it, this one actually does not look very appetizing. It looks very thin. It's got like a chocolate coating here at the bottom. It doesn't smell awesome. I just don't know if I really like the trail mix flavor, but I don't want to judge it too much before trying it. It's pretty chewy, but I do like the flavor. It's actually not bad. The trail mix flavor is, I don't know, it's just different. You have to like trail mix a lot to like it. It's kind of got those cranberries in it. I think that's what's kind of ruining it for me. But it does have the same little Rice Krispies all over, and I really like the chocolate flavor underneath. Overall, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. The flavor is pretty good. I do like the macros on it. It's still pretty high in sugar, but I definitely would pick the chocolate chip over this one. Alright guys, we got 2 more bars to go here. The next bar is called Evolve. Have not heard of this company before, but I found this one at the vegan market. This one is a plant-based protein bar, peanut butter and jelly flavored, made with no dairy, no soy, palm oil, or gluten ingredients. I like that. Advertising that it's 10 grams of protein on the front here, so let's take a look at the label and see what we're really working with. Okay, we are working with 210 calories, 9 grams of fat, 26 grams of carbs, 2 of that being fiber, 11 of it being sugar, and 10 grams of protein. So the first ingredient is pea protein, and everything else I can actually pronounce, so this actually looks like a pretty good bar, and I'm excited to try it. This is a new brand I've not heard of. It's flexible, it does look pretty chewy. Again, reminds me a lot of a Quest bar. Give it a try, peanut butter jelly. Definitely smells like one. I like the bar. I think the ingredients are really good, and I think this brand is really good, but I don't know about the flavor. So I think that's where I messed up. I got the wrong flavor. Peanut butter and jelly, not really my thing. It's also very chunky, so it's like, you know, chunks of peanuts and chunks of some sort of berry in there. So very chunky, it's chewy, very chewy actually. I'm going to give this bar 7 out of 10 because I didn't really like the flavor. I love the ingredients. I think it's a pretty good texture. I would like to try a different flavor with that same bar and see if I change my mind. The last bar here is not really a protein bar, but this one is called Larabar. This is the original fruit and nut food. I like these because they're very simple in their ingredients. I actually went through a huge kick where I was eating these like once a day. I don't suggest that, but I do like the flavor of them. They are not really a protein bar. The protein content in this is typically very low, but this one is a flavor I have not tried before. Trader Joe's sells these, I know. I found this one at CVS. So let's look at the ingredients here. We are working with one bar is 210 calories, 10 grams of fat. It is 28 grams of carbs, 4 of that being fiber, 20 grams of sugar, and 3 grams of protein. So like I said, very low in protein, a lot of sugar, but it all comes from natural sources. So the only ingredients in here are dates, unsweetened coconut, almonds, cashews, extra virgin coconut oil. So very simple ingredients. I like that. This flavor is coconut cream pie. I heard someone say this one was good, so I'm giving it a try. It's pretty good. I'm not super excited about it. You have to be a coconut person to really like this one, and I kind of knew that going into it. But I do like that it's very simple ingredients, everything's natural. I'm gonna give this bar, I'm gonna give it 7 out of 10 again. I don't know, I didn't want to. I wanted to go a little higher, but I just couldn't. I don't love the flavor. I like that it's simple ingredients, but the sugar content is so high in these that I can't suggest that you eat it very often. Definitely post-workout type of thing, or pre-workout if you're going to, you know, eat it maybe an hour before. Alright guys, that is going to wrap up the video. I'm going to go ahead and put Nugo chocolate chip in first place. Then we're going to put the Luna peanut butter bar in second place. And I'm going to put the Go macro bar, the blueberry flavor, in third place. So overall, I think I found a lot of great bars here. Going to definitely take some of these on my trip to Michigan here in a few weeks. Hope you guys got something out of this video. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe. And I will see you tomorrow for the next fitness video. Alright guys, bye!